Hi there, this is Air Quality Frank, and today we are covering dust in the indoor environment. So if you're getting tired of seeing a lot of dust accumulate on your belongings or your furniture, breathing in dust or find it dusty indoors, I've got the solution for you. Today we're going to be covering condo, but this works for a normal forced air furnace in a house as well. If it's a 1-inch filter or even larger, there are larger options. But in condos, typically you've got these fan coil units with very flimsy filters, which we'll look at in a second. But this can lead to a lot of dust in the air, and more dust in the air means more dust settling out. It also means that you're breathing in a lot more dust. So we're going to cover all that in detail in a couple of seconds. So what we're going to do here is first figure out what the dust levels are in the air. And how do we do that? We use a laser particle counter, which is a device that literally counts dust in the air and gives me size ranges. So we're just going to take an air reading right now to see what we're starting with. And this is with not quite yet the best filter installed. This is with the standard filters. And you can see here we're starting with about 2.8 million roughly at 0.3 micron. And let's pick a larger size 1 micron at about 18,000. So most condos have this kind of setup, which is a fan coil unit, and you can see that filter is collecting dust, but it's only collecting the large particles, because you did see that reading that we just had, which was fairly high. So we're going to replace this flimsy filter with a better generation electrostatic filter that is going to significantly reduce the particulate or the dust in the air. What we're going to do is I'll show you how it installs, and then we're going to come back in 24 hours and redo this all over again and see what the difference is. Air Quality Frank here again. We're going to show you how easy it is to replace these very poor quality condo fan coil filters here. They do get dirty, but that's just the larger particulate, the larger dust sizes. The small ones go right through it, so you can keep inhaling it. So we want to replace this. You simply just remove it from its slot. This here is the Bionic Air Screen, which is an electrostatic filter that is almost HEPA efficiency, and it'll clean the entire condo much better than those filters will. You just simply slide this in to the slot where the flimsy filter was, and then there's an option to either plug it into a wall unit, or you can even have it installed by a professional directly to the fan coil. That's up to you, but it does come with an extension because it is an electrostatic filter. It does need a little bit of power to do its job, but very simple. Remove one, put in the other, plug it in, and then you just simply let it run. So here we've got the Bionic Air Screen into its pocket. We took the old filter out. This just slid in. We're now going to hook it up into a wall socket. As I explained, you can hook it up professionally, but in this case we're just going to plug it in. So it's very simple. You just plug this into its little slot, and then you plug it in. I happen to have a plug nearby, or you can use an extension cord. And as soon as you plug it in, you can see that there's a little green light there, which is telling you that it's working. So we're back here 24 hours later to see how the Bionic Air Screen furnace filter has done. We started, remember, with 2.8 million particles in the air at 0.3 micron, and we had about 18,000 at 1 micron. So we're just going to take another reading just to show you that the filter's still installed. Let's see how we did. So that's pretty incredible. In 24 hours, we went from 2.8 million down to about 80,000. That's about a 97% reduction, and went from 18,000 down to about 600 particles in the air. That's a massive, massive drop without any portable HEPA filters or any fancy machinery that you have to lug around from room to room. It's just a Bionic Air Screen that does the entire condo. Whether you have a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, you don't need anything else but this in your condominium to reduce your airborne particulate by about 97% in 24 hours. It's good.